Come with me on a bird walk at a really popular spot in Brisbane's west. I'll show you some cool birds you might see and where to look for them. Good morning. Today we're doing the Araucaria Track at Enoggera Reservoir. I came here today hoping to see some specific birds that I'd seen reported on eBird recently. Maybe I'll see a Pacific Baza today. Maybe. I mentioned in my last video that the Pacific Baza is my Nemesis bird, so I was really hoping to see that today, plus maybe an Azure Kingfisher and a striated thornbill, but I wasn't feeling that confident. This track is pretty well signed. Start at the Walkabout Creek Discovery Centre and follow the path through the bush. And then emerge near the swimming enclosure. At the swimming enclosure, you should have a look for water birds. Today I saw comb-crested jacanas and Pacific black ducks. The comb-crested jacanas were quite close to the swimming enclosure too. You can see the water from most of the track, so keep an eye out for more water birds. This dusky moorhen and Eurasian coot look pretty similar, but the Eurasian coot has a silvery bill compared to the moorhen's reddish bill. The Australasian swamp hen looks similar too, but they're a bit bigger. You can often see them foraging around the edges of the water. On the water today, I also saw these gorgeous Australasian grebes. I always think they look like ducklings until I look a bit closer. And some beautiful little black cormorants. These cormorants love to sit on these branches that extend out over the water. They also like to sit near the swimming enclosure. I love how little black cormorants' feathers look in the light. Ah, so beautiful. I got here early, but there's still quite a few people around swimming and walking and riding their bikes. This is probably one of the more popular birdwatching spots with people who aren't also birdwatching. Also keep an eye out around the reservoir for kingfishers. You can see them sitting on the branches over the water. Azure Kingfisher, that's a lifer. I was so excited to see this Azure Kingfisher. I thought I saw one 18 months ago in Noosa, but I wasn't sure, so it was a real thrill to see it here today. The whipbirds are really easy to hear, but they can be a little bit harder to spot, in my experience anyway. If you come here, keep an ear out for rustling in the bushes and stay still and have a look at what's in there. Still hard to spot, but you might catch a glimpse of one. This is what I mean. This is the best I could get of a whipbird. They always seem to be in really dark spots too. If you want to see one up close, O'Reilly's is a good spot. I saw varied satellas in my last video, and I mentioned that I've never really seen them that close to the city before. Well, this is pretty close to the city, so I was impressed to see them here. I first spotted them quite high up in the trees, kind of like where you would normally expect to see pardalotes. Later on though, I saw them just at head height. This is an olive-backed oriole. This might look like the same bird, but it's actually a female Australasian figbird. It has grey skin around its eye. This is a male Australasian figbird. They have the red around their eyes. think I just got some of the best bird footage I've ever taken. I'm so stoked. This family of variegated fairy wrens landed right next to me and just started preening each other. It was so beautiful. I could hear the fairy wrens calling in the bushes and I was looking for them, but I wasn't expecting to be treated as such a special display. I came here looking for some specific birds today, and I've seen variegated fairy wrens many times before, but seeing them here today was just as special as seeing the lifers that I saw. I think this pale-headed rosella and scaly-breasted lorikeet might have been having a dispute over a tree hollow. This is a female golden whistler. The males are very brightly coloured. This is a photo I took of a male golden whistler today. The females are more brown with some yellow underneath. There is a section of the track that goes through more dense bush and doesn't stick by the water. I often see scrub wrens and the whitbirds here. That's the call of a fan-tailed cuckoo. Let's see if we can find it. I looked for this bird for so long. It really sounds like it's right next to me. It was a really dense area of trees, so I tried to follow where the call was coming from and look through the trees to find it. Towards the end of the walk, I stopped by the water for a bit to see what birds would visit. I think I probably looked a bit strange squatting by the water. Well, it was very busy. It was late morning by this time and the birds were taking baths. I also saw this red-bellied black snake and some turtles sunning themselves in a log. I'm almost finished the circuit now, so I'm on my way back. No Pacific Baza yet, maybe next time. That might become my new tagline. Okay, I spoke too soon. I'm almost back at the car park. I'm almost there, and I just spotted not one but two Pacific Bazas. They're right here. Finally. They're such cool birds too. Can you hear all the other birds going nuts? I think that's because of the Pacific Baza. Wow. Pacific Baza! If you ever see birds like noisy miners going nuts like that, make sure to have a look and see what they're so upset about, because it's usually a cool bird or a snake or something. What a perfect morning of birding. So beautiful out here. Lots of great birds and some lifers. I had a great time. I hope you did too. See you next time. Today's coffee is courtesy of Woolies. Not fancy, but it does the job. Happy Pacific Baza Day. What a great day. Amazing.